G'day everybody, welcome to our final episode of Dinkum, the big holiday stream. Thank you very much for all of you guys who have participated in the poll and decided to weigh in on which time we should stream. And if you're watching live, then welcome. Thank you very much for being here. And if you're watching this as a VOD, obviously a big thank you to you as well for watching one of my VODs. And that like down below would be very much appreciated. So let's get the day started, shall we? Just going to quickly load up the game and yeah, get to it. We've got a lot of stuff to do on Reef Islands, obviously. Now, I would also like to say that I've been reading a lot of the comments for some of the previous videos leading up towards this stream. And someone pointed out that this actual Sunday here in the game, that is the day that Julia is also arriving. So there's technically a bug catching comp today, which I don't think we're going to be participating in. So anyway, that'll have to be next time whenever we come back to Dinkum as a series. Let me just collect everything here. Looks like a bit of cash. We got an eastern floor here, which I sort of want to get rid of before we go. Now, one other thing that some people were sort of saying, don't worry about bringing the barbecue. I thought it would be kind of just a nice thing to do while we're there, but okay, I'll leave the barbecue back here. But since this is our final episode and you know, it's a bit of a celebration, let's do the quintessential Australian thing and you know, throw the shrimp on the barbie and celebrate that way. We also have here a tiger prawn, which we could, you know, chuck in the barbie as well. You know, have a nice barbecue before we go and do quite a bit of work in the Reef Islands. Now, before we go, there's just a little bit that I want to look after here. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we can't. I was going to feed the boyos, but I guess we don't have enough meat. so much for all of my planning. Well, at the very least, feed the moose, but I'm also just thinking, is there anything else that we need to do here? I don't think so. I'm just going to quickly grab some additional brews because they should be ready, and at the same time that should give us the opportunity to just throw this this rug in here. And yeah, we should be on our way. Now, I think I've got all the foods that I need. The stamina foods are going to be a bit of a problem because we only have a very small amount of wattle brews. I obviously didn't really plan that out very well, but I think we're going to be okay. We've got plenty of bananas, so a lot of foods to snack on, so hopefully we're doing good here. Here's my inventory once more, guys, just for you guys to quickly inspect right now, and I'm gonna pause the game here because you know, another thing that a lot of people have mentioned is just making sure that we're pausing the game when we're, you know, checking back at the comments and stuff. So hi Nancy, thanks for joining the stream. Really appreciate you being here. Yeah, so we'll see what we can do about finding all of the maps. I think that's the number one thing. But I was also going to say, if anyone's got any advice on you know, anything that we need to bring right now, this is the last chance. So let me just quickly pause here and take a sip of my freshly brewed coffee, the real life kind. Alright. Well, I'm not seeing any flood of comments or anything like that to tell me that I have done the wrong thing about preparing everything for the Reef Islands. We have the cash, so we should be able to buy this ticket, and we should be able to go. So, oh, that's a boarding pass. A one-use pass for a day trip off island. That'll be 250,000. Alright, we'll take that. We'll jump on the airship, and let's get going. Let's fly. Alright, cool. We'll have a seat here. Now, one thing that I should mention as well, guys, I've been spending like the last hour and a half or so trying to really adjust the audio for this stream. I find that, you know, adjusting audio for streaming is a really big challenge. I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing wrong, but I'm hoping that the audio for this stream is perhaps better than previous streams. But if you guys have any feedback on that front, you know, definitely appreciate seeing those kinds of comments as well. All right, here we are out in Reef Islands, and we're really just going to focus up on trying to find the shark statue to begin with. So let's get our jet ski set up, and we'll be on our way immediately. Okay, so, I mean, from previous experience, the statues are always somewhere in the center of the map, right? So I'm really hoping that I will be able to find it pretty quickly. Now, I don't know if I should be stopping for any of the eskies at this point, but maybe not. Maybe we'll come back to eskies a little bit later. I am keen on trying to hopefully find myself some more, you know, umbrellas, because we don't exactly have a lot of umbrellas to work with for decorating various beach front areas that we have. So yeah, hopefully we can go home with a few umbrellas in tow. Yeah. I don't know if I've mentioned this before. Maybe I have questioned this before, but I feel like those shark statues have always appeared on larger islands, but I wonder if they do appear in smaller islands as well. And I wonder if perhaps maybe I need to be like extremely systematic about this, like start from one corner of the map. Just double checking that we haven't missed anything, and I'm sort of just also uncovering the map as much as possible here. Now, I am interested in getting pineapples as well, because, you know, selling off those pineapples to Sheila is also really good money. Yeah, I'm not seeing the statue here. But yeah, we'll worry about pineapples later on, guys, because there are other bigger problems, other priorities to deal with. In terms of the other things that we can do, like the shipwrecks, I'm also keen on trying to do maybe some shipwrecks today. I think there are like 3 in total, if I recall the comments section correctly. So if we can maybe get all 3. I'm not sure if there's like a special reward for doing all 3. So we'll see if we can go about doing that. But yeah, not until we deal with the shark statue. So yeah, this is a very big island. With no shark statue. Yeah, hopefully the quality of the stream is okay as well, guys. Me living in Australia is a bit of a problem with this line of work, you know. Internet connection is not always reliable here. Despite us being quote-unquote a developed nation, I often question that. I question how developed we really are. Oh, here we go, guys. Fantastic. Alright, we found it pretty early, so I'm really happy about that. So we can now get to work, really, on doing what we need to do. Now, I think the best thing for us to do is really to just pop in all of the keys, so we'll do that. But I reckon before I drop in all of these keys, I'm just going to quickly pause and have a quick look at the chat to see if anything's going on there. Pam, thank you very much. I hope I find a lot of goodies as well. Audio's good. Ah, that's fantastic. Jacinth, I think that's how you pronounce the that flower. Thank you for the feedback there. Really appreciate it. In Florida. Wow. Okay. Great. I've never been to the States before, but one of these days might have a holiday there. I am planning a big holiday sometime soon, so I might be on hiatus a little bit from the channel, but as you guys know, I do tend to, I guess, do a lot of my videos way in advance. So generally speaking, I like to make sure that when I'm on holiday, people are still getting some new content. So I can't remember how many we get, like 20, is that right? So do I even have space for 20? I guess I do. The real problem's going to come later when we end up sort of grabbing all of the stuff from the chests, I think, and whether or not we actually have space. Oh, you know, I have sort of forgotten to mention one thing before we left, but there was a comment suggesting whether or not we needed like a light source so that we can see a little bit better while we're doing things at night. I'm not entirely sure if that's super necessary. But yeah, I mean, it's a little bit too late now. So we're gonna have to work without. Alright. Yeah, plenty of space for all these treasure maps. A lot of people were also saying that you could find the treasure maps from the chests themselves. So you could spend less keys by doing so, but I suppose it'd be a lot more work if we looked around for every single, you know, treasure chest before, and then coming back to the statue before actually, you know, going out and finding the next chest. But there you go, guys. So we have the shark statue, and that is the reward for spending 100 keys. So I'm really happy about that. I am going to plan something in the next series. When the next series happens, we'll you know, design something for the shark statue. Probably something very similar to what we're doing with the doggo temple, I reckon. So hope you guys look forward to that. Anyway, we do need to, I think, just use all of these treasure maps, right? So that way it'll actually mark down the location on the map. So yeah. Actually, let me just switch out everything, just so I can do this quickly. Because we'll be sort of sitting here just looking at all these maps for a while. Hang on. Do I need to use them at different times? I'm just being a little bit cautious here. As in, like, do I need to go here, dig it up, and then, like, look at another map? I don't think so. It'll probably give me, like, directions to various spots. Yeah, okay, cool. So, I think the real trick here is going to also be, you know, making sure that we go to these locations, and then, like, can we mark them off? That's the thing that I'm not entirely sure of. But anyway, let's just look at all of them first. And perhaps this is where we need to get a little bit more systematic with how we address, you know, finding all of the treasures. Anyway, we'll get there, I'm sure. Let's drop all of these in. All right. I can see how, you know, this is really designed for multiplayer because, you know, people will be coming here with their own keys and, you know, everyone would be pooling their resources together, and then everyone would be working on different parts of the map, and everything would be so efficient. But I don't think it's unheard of that, you know, people have come here and done the whole thing solo. We need maybe that in place. I've just realized, guys, but I don't actually have a spear to fight sharks. I do have the battle shovel, though this would be quite difficult to do if the shark is far away, because they do like to run away, don't they? Anyway, I'm sure we'll still be able to get there. Let's get some foods in the right spot. Oh no, I've got my coffee beans. My coffee beans. I forgot to stash away my coffee beans. We'll keep the bananas there. We'll have some coffee now so we can move around a little bit faster. Let's jump onto the jet ski. And let's take a look at the map. There we go. So heaps of stuff. I think maybe it makes sense for us to work from top to bottom. So we just, like, you know, really just work through the layers here. Make sure that we're hitting every single spot. So yeah, let's do that. And as far as I remember, the way things are designed is that all of these chests, they have different colors and they represent different biomes that would be usually accessible from the mine shaft. And yeah, it's supposed to be a much more relaxing sort of place to obtain various materials. So let's open that. Alright, I mean, I probably don't need absolutely everything here, right? But I mean, I'll definitely take the Baconium, that's for sure. I mean, all of this stuff I would sell, but I suppose I don't need that because we've seen plenty of those things before. And I'll probably come across those things when we do go into the deep mines again. So yeah, let's work on the next spot here. Untag that. Can I get rid of it? Oh yes, I can get rid of it. Alright, alright. Do I want to do that though? Because if we end up like having space for stuff, we could go back to some of these chests and, you know, scrummage around and decide whether or not there's something that we actually want to bring. So perhaps maybe it's wise to just mark down where the location is if we want to come back to it. But yeah, let's quickly check in on what's going on here. Yeah, I don't know how I managed to miss not bringing a spear. Ooh. Blueprints. Tricky. Because blueprints are worthwhile for whenever the next update comes. But yeah, are they something that we should focus on? I'm not sure. Let's just mark that down. Alright, and the next one. Let's get going. Yeah, I don't really know whether or not the coffee was really necessary there. I just like the idea of drinking coffee. Speaking of, let me just rehydrate here. Okay, so, whoops, not what I wanted to do. A little bit this way. Took us a while to get to 100 keys, didn't it? So I'm really happy that we managed to get this far. Yeah, again, plenty of things that are sort of questionable as to whether or not I want to bring with me. But anyway, goodness me, it is like already almost 5? That's so quick. Anyway, let me just quickly pause here. Just gonna have a quick check on the chat once more. I open them all now. Yep, okay, good. Don't forget to pick up the statue. Yep, already got that. Nice. Delete the X from the map. Yeah, okay, I figured that. I thought the X was permanent for some reason. So, been many of your 400 plus episodes, and it's fun to see how far we've come. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? I remember starting the series, and in fact, I do still get some videos of. Excuse me. I do get some comments from people who've just started watching the series, and you know, I look back at the quality of the video and the quality of, like, especially the audio is shocking. Like, like as soon as I hear myself, you know, introduce the episode on those very early vids, I just sort of roll my eyes. I think I've come a long way, and I definitely have a bit of better tech, you know, better microphones and stuff like that. Again, I'm not sure if I really want all of this stuff. Let's just mark it down. Cool. One thing that I'm not entirely sure of is whether or not there's a reward for opening all of the chests. Because there is a reward, obviously, for spending all of the keys. But anyway, well, we'll see how we go in terms of additional things that we'll do. I'm probably keen on trying to fight those alpha sharks as a secondary thing on the list that we want to do. So, aside from that, if we still have quite a bit of time on the stream, then, you know, maybe we can look for some aquamarine or something like that as well. Though, looking for aquamarine in the dark might be a little bit more of a challenge. I keep trying to put the soil back. Vegemite. Mighty seeds. I guess mighty seeds are important. So I'll take the mighty seeds, as they're a little bit rare, I guess. And what is the most valuable item here? I've heard people mention about the silver pocket watch, and that's a pretty rare item that you would definitely want. So I'm keeping an eye out for that, obviously, but in terms of resources and stuff, it's pretty much just the Berkonium, right? So, I mean, if I find shards or something, maybe I might, like, you know, grab shards. There we go. Speaking of. Yeah. I'm getting the feeling that I'm probably going to come back for the blueprints, guys, because, yeah, again, they'll be useful when the next update rolls around. Speaking of the next update, I remember in my last stream, Riley Gaming came in with her viewers, and you know, she did a I think it's called a stream raid or whatever, and she was very kind enough to actually leave a comment on the community post while we were planning for this particular. What the hell is this? Tropical grass turf roll. Places tropical grass. What? Okay. I've never seen this before, so I'm taking it. The beach ball, we did have one, but it's sort of gone to the ether. I have no idea where it is, so we may as well take another one. But yeah, if I'm coming back to my my thought process there, Riley did actually drop in to comment on the community post when we were planning the time for this stream, and she actually mentioned that James and the team are already working on the next update. In fact, it's already in the testing phase. So, you know, if you're looking for new Dinkum content, the next thing is going to be, I believe, an autumn update. Did I just miss it? Yeah, I did. So yeah, that sounds very exciting. I mean, I guess James is working through all of the seasons, the season updates, seasonal related content. So that's really nice. So yeah, it'd be curious to see what kind of new things get introduced. Maybe mushrooms, mushroom growing or something like that. That's, I guess, the number one thing that I can think of for autumn. Maybe like some autumn trees, like maple trees or something like that, that you know, change color to bright red or something. Let's put that there. Working on the next one here. Let's make our way. And the day just goes so quick, doesn't it? And we already don't have any sunlight to work with. Nice couple of Berkoniums there. Opals, yeah, I'm thinking opals probably something that we want to bring with us, for sure. Okay, let me just pause, rehydrate, have a read of the comments. People are saying to keep the turf rolls. Okay. Again, have no idea what it does. Apparently it says it places tropical grass. But the icon almost suggests that it's like some kind of a, you know, like a bed item or a towel, you know. Anyway, let's work our way that away, and we'll see if we can grab the next treasures here. But yeah, it'd be a little bit sad to, you know, not be playing Dinkum for a little bit, but, you know, every now and then you need a break from a series, and, you know, that's what we're doing here. I feel like we've definitely checked out the, you know, majority of the Summer Sun update. There are probably a few things here and there which I probably haven't seen. What? 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 What is this, guys? An ice cream maker turns high-quality milk into ice cream? I didn't even know that ice cream was a thing in this game. Oh, there you go. Just as I was saying that I feel like I've experienced most of the things that the game has to offer, we we come across something like this. Ice cream maker? What? I don't think I've ever heard or seen any comments related to an ice cream maker, ever. So, there you go. Anyway, let's continue on. I am sort of just taking my sweet time here, guys, because, you know, I'm just having a relaxing old time, not really trying to rush things too much. But I know that the gas is coming in a few minutes, so we better be ready for that. I think maybe one of the first things I should do is I might have like some foods that's going to like increase our HP, and that way we can delay the use of, you know, at least one of the bottle brews. Yeah, maybe let's swing around to that one there. I guess in an emergency situation, if we feel like we're, you know, calculating things and we think that we're not going to survive, then I guess the next best thing is to really just run for the airship and just get out of there, you know. I don't think that's going to be a thing. I mean, seems pretty average to me. So I'm gonna just put that there. I think the chest that had the ice cream maker was in what colored chest was it? Was it a blue chest? Because I think the blue ones are for the Summer Sun update, right? So they're the special like Reef Island chests. Haven't needed to open a single esky yet. We'll see how we go in terms of space. Okay, so right here somewhere. Oh, there's just an X here. Okay. I didn't have to try too hard for that one. Mark that down. Plop that there, and let's get going to the next. Just over here. Yeah, it took me a very long time to get to the 100 keys, guys. So I don't think I'd be doing this, you know, activity again. But you know, every now and then, perhaps maybe we would want to spend our keys here in Reef Islands. Especially, you know, if it turns out that there is some critical stuff that I haven't really found yet. problem with the Reef Islands, though, is that you know, it's randomized, right? Like, you can't control what chest you find or what map you find for what chest. So, you know, you could be spending 5 keys and only getting like a regular chest, as opposed to one of the blue ones, which, you know, we would be very interested in. There's a nice blue one. And we've got another treasure map here. Ooh! Whoa! Okay, okay. So, people said to activate it. Oh, look at that! The time is moving so slowly now. So if I activate it again... Hang on. So I just long pressed it for a little bit. Yeah, okay. And if I press it, the time doesn't actually move at all. What? I don't know what the best way to use this thing is, guys. I'm gonna pause at this point, and again take a sip of coffee here, but have a read of some of the comments. Yeah, hey Tracy, I've just seen you there. Welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for being here. Yeah, so I know that I needed to use the pocket watch immediately, but okay, so press it once to slow down the time. Okay, yeah. Click again to speed up. Alright, okay. Well, let me just go back. I don't know if the time is slow now. I think it is. I think... Oh, hang on. Is it? I think it's slow. I can't really tell, guys. But anyway, we did hear the rumbling already. The game is telling us that we're not as welcome on the Reef Islands as before, but don't worry, we will be staying way past our bedtime, at the very least until we find all of the things. So let's see. There we go. Ugh. Yeah, again, I can't justify carrying a lot of this stuff until we know exactly how much space or how much actual free space we're going to have. I think I'll work that way, and then come back. So, you know, this has been quite nice, actually. We found the shark statue quite early. We found all of the treasures, you know, and found like very interesting things in the treasure chests pretty quickly as well. So, you know, I'm really happy with how things are going. Let's just not risk things. I'm gonna eat a prime roast just to extend our HP a little bit there. Can I have another one? I think we can. Oh no, okay, that's the max. My bad. So yeah, let's continue here. Yeah, I was thinking it would take us much longer even just to find the statue. So I'm glad it didn't take too long. Chuck that away, put that there, and yeah, we've got 3 to go, which is nice. And then from there we're going to, I would say we'll look for those shipwrecks and see what we can do on that front. I get the feeling that the shipwrecks are actually going to be a lot harder for us to complete because, well, there's 3 of them, and I'm thinking that all of the shipwrecks are probably out like further this way, and it can be very, very difficult to find because they're, you know, obviously a small thing, and you have to sort of be lucky to try and find the shipwrecks. But maybe we can be a little bit systematic in terms of you know, like working through the entire map. Okay, well, here comes the gas. Fun times. I suppose the pocket watch has no use after 12, if I'm correct there, because, you know, with the mechanic the way it is. Let's just make sure that we can find this thing. Fertilizer. Is fertilizer that important? Probably not. So let me just mark that down in case we do decide to come back to it. And yeah, I need some kind of source of stamina here. We'll keep the bananas on hand. And yeah, one more treasure. And man, I would already call this a successful holiday. It's the best holiday we've had. There it is. So the real question I have for you guys now is whether or not I've actually found everything that's worthwhile here in the Reef Islands, because you know, I've heard about the silver pocket watch, and you know, we've heard about the shark statue. I've never heard about the ice cream maker, so I'm really glad that we found that. But I don't know if there's anything else, you know. We just mark this down. So, rightio. So, next. I reckon we need to really just start looking around for those shipwrecks. So, I'm gonna maybe set a marker up there. We're gonna systematically go through the map and hopefully find the shipwrecks. With the gas being around, it is actually a little bit harder to see what's going on, isn't it? Ooh, and I mean, we do have plenty of space for other stuff that we might be able to bring home. And I'm interested in umbrellas, specifically. Umbrellas and towels. Yeah, I mean, hammocks might not be bad, but we do have a few hammocks. Alright, let's continue. And, you know, considering how much space we have, I mean, I think with the, oh, actually, there is that one more, that one treasure map. Can we find more stuff? Oh my god, alright, yeah, we can find more stuff, apparently. Well, sure. I'll take more stuff. I thought there was a limit to, you know, 20 or so chests. But I guess you can find as many as you can, provided the game spawns in some maps. Take that. Oh, and another map. Okay, well, let's keep going then. Another one up there. Okay. I was sort of thinking, is it possible to actually find these buried treasures without having to go to the shark statue and get the maps? I heard some rumblings of players, you know, just maybe spending a very long time here at the Reef Islands, and what they do is just, like, you know, use the metal detector, and I think it's a combination of that and the chainsaw to, you know, find spots where the treasures might be buried. But again, I'm not entirely sure if that's true, because I feel like the treasures may only spawn if you've actually got a map. So, anyway. That's why you take everything with a grain of salt. There we go. You know what, I probably didn't even need the diving helmet, to be honest, but... Or maybe I needed the diving helmet to be able to break down the shipwrecks. But anyway, we're having a lot of success here with more treasure maps, so let's continue our expedition. But yeah, I was going to say that perhaps it might not be a bad idea for us to go out and look for the treasures that we've already opened, and maybe look for those blueprints, because those would be useful if we do decide to make a series out of the next update. But yeah, we'll see how we go. Blueprints, I guess, you know, it's not like a must-have, because we can always go out into the mines to look for some more blueprints. I'm very happy to do that. Take this chance to sip on a little bit more coffee. Okay, just over here somewhere. We are running a little bit low on the HP front, so I'm just keeping an eye out on that. Okay, regular old chest. Okay, and that's it for our treasure hunting escapades. We're out of maps, so I don't think we'll be able to find any more treasures. Time to plan for getting up northwest, and we'll try and look for those shipwrecks. I'll swing by to this. I'll grab that, and yeah, I think that's it. All right. Oh, and since we do have the space, I am going to start grabbing these pineapples, because they'll be worthwhile to sell when we get back home, obviously. Yeah, overall, I'm pretty happy with where we're at with this episode. We've definitely done heaps of work, and managed to find heaps of new things that I've never seen before. So, very keen on trying this ice cream maker out, though. I wonder what ice cream is going to do for us. And I wonder if maybe Sheila buys ice cream, because that'd be kind of cool if we can make ice cream and sell ice cream to her. I don't know how worthwhile it's going to be, but still. Now, it might also be worth asking you guys in the chat if you're in the know, but is there a way we can efficiently find the shipwreck? Because if there's an efficient way we can do that, then obviously I'm all ears. But anyway, we've reached our target destination. Making the assumption that the shipwreck can spawn anywhere. I don't know. I mean, our experience so far, well, my experience so far has been that they've spawned around this area, or, you know, maybe it's all just 4 locations. I don't know if that's the case or not. But anyway, I'm just going to quickly pause here. A couple of reasons. Going to just have a read of the chat, but also I am going to take a very quick bathroom break as well. So, be back. Okay, I am back, guys. Just having a read through some comments here. Hey, you use the pocket watch once a day. I guess that's a really good strategy, especially if you're trying to conserve like daylight. I don't know if it conserves daylight or not. I guess it might. Yes, clear the islands with a chainsaw, then metal detect. Okay, right. So Tracy, that is a viable strategy, is it? Okay. So if I don't feel like getting more keys, then I can do that. But I don't know, it seems tedious, wouldn't you say? I mean, I don't know about watching an entire episode of us just like mowing things down and metal detecting. Anyway, put my jet ski in the pocket. If we take on the alpha shark this late, we might likely die. I don't know. I mean, we've got plenty of brews. The stamina, yes, stamina is a issue. I find that the wreck doesn't spawn in open water very often. There's a bit of land nearby. I think I tend to agree with that assessment because every time we fought the shark, we have been able to sort of swim our way to the safety of the shore, you know, like, and we're able to fight it from land. But yeah, anyway, a lot of people are also mentioning things about the shark egg. Now, I'm not entirely sure if perhaps the way to get the shark egg is literally to just like fight the 3 sharks, or if there's another way. There's a little bit of land here, so I'm hoping that we'll find the coveted Shipwreck. Actually, does the shipwreck, they stick out of the water, don't they? So I don't actually have to look, like, into the water to try and find them like I do for, like, aquamarine, for example. Look around a little bit more. I'm just trying to recall my experience with the two shipwrecks that we found. And recently we did get the Maggie egg as well, and I sort of got that by accident, I guess. But I think it's from capturing magpies and just delivering the magpies for the Animal Research Center. But I don't know if that's something that we have to do with the alpha sharks as well. I mean, how would you even deliver an alpha shark if that was the case? Anyway, let's not play with fire too much. Let's have a brew, and we'll keep going. Yeah, I almost feel like perhaps maybe dealing with the shipwrecks should have been maybe our priority while we still had some daylight. I guess it's either or though, isn't it? Because if you don't deal with finding the shark statue early on, then you might have trouble trying to find the shark statue in the dark. So yeah, you can't win either way. Am I right in thinking that the shipwrecks are going to be sticking out of the water? Or should I be paying attention into the inside the water a little bit more? Anyway. I am sort of sticking a little bit close to the edge, aren't I? I don't know if that's the wisest thing. No luck. No luck at all. It'll land there. I don't know. I feel like maybe sticking to the edge of the map might not be the wisest thing. I don't know. What do you guys think? Are we being too greedy here in pursuing the shipwrecks as well? Because we've found all the treasures. I'm pretty content. But we can always have more stuff, right? I want more. Okay. No real luck here. We've just come around to another corner there. Let's just hang around here for a sec. We'll quickly check in on the comments. More inland. Okay. Alright. Okay. I think we'll try and work our way towards some of the main islands here, and we'll see if we can find it. Oh, you know what? I better not be traveling while I'm actually looking at the map, because we won't be able to see if we find it or not. So yeah, let me just double check. We'll just double check that I haven't missed it. And I'm going to actually get rid of that. So more inland, like around here, maybe? Yeah, let's have a brew. Almost feel like I should have studied up on strategies to find the shipwrecks. So I'm not entirely sure if there are good strategies for it, or whether or not you just need to simply get lucky. How are we looking here? Alright. Maybe a little bit further inland then. From here. I'm starting to feel like that suggestion to bring a light source could have been wise. Oh, hang on. There we go. Yep. Right, so they do actually jut out of the, they do jut out of the water. That's good. I'll just quickly mark this just to make sure that we know where it is exactly. And I want to just make sure that we can get ourselves back to safety here. Gonna pop that on. We'll grab the boogie board. I'm gonna use Wattle Brew here because we probably need a bit of a recharge as we're fighting. But yeah, I think we should be able to face off with this alpha shark. Well, I mean, it's not always going to be an alpha shark, though, is it? Could be something else. Right, so let's get it open. Yikes. Yikes, 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 yikes. Yikes. Okay, let's bring it over this side, actually. And that way we can come back to our jet ski without having too much of an issue. Okay, we'll lure it here. Yeah, I should have brought the trident, to be honest. I think I was maybe I think I was like rearranging a lot of my stuff and probably put the trident temporarily in the storage and then forgot to take it back out. So, my bad. Oh, okay, yep. I thought we were in a safe spot there. This is probably a good time for something like a prime roast. Fill up our HP a little bit there. I won't take a brew just yet. There we go. Alright. Alpha shark tooth. Brilliant. Okay, cool. Right. Seaweed, we don't need that. Alpha shark tooth, I mean, I hope we can use this to actually make some fertilizer. That would be quite nice. But anyway, now that we've found the one around here, do you reckon the shipwrecks would spawn a little bit further away from each other? Like, so for example, if we found one here, we're likely to find them either in these 3 locations. That's probably the case, right? But anyway. Off to the comments. So, the pocket watch is a good find because we'll make the episodes longer. Yeah, I mean, look, I like doing about 45-minute episodes, although I've been doing a lot of other series where it's about an hour long each episode. So, you know, we could be using the pocket watch to do that. So it'll be hour-long episodes or so. Again, that's for when we do come back to the series, obviously, because I am taking a bit of a break. But anyway, yeah, still no advice on where we should go just yet for the next shipwreck, but I assume it's going to be in sort of these locations. So we'll probably look around here again, a bit closer inland, and we'll repeat the process in the other locations as well. Let me just throw that in there. We'll have a brew as well because obviously don't want to suffocate here from the gas. But yeah, let's get going. So we got the shark out of that, but I don't know if anything actually dropped. Should I be going back to check if anything dropped, or Or would I be guaranteed to always get whatever comes out? I assume we haven't missed anything. Yeah, okay. Let's go. And yeah, let's focus on maybe east. Sorry, not east, west. Just keeping an eye out on our hunger levels as well, because I can't exactly eat anymore. Well, I can eat one more thing, but then after that, might be a little bit difficult. So hopefully that'll fix itself up soonish. Okay, so we'll do the same thing. We'll probably do a few circles, a few laps in that area, and hopefully find another shipwreck. I'm just trying to recall our experience with shipwrecks, though. But we found that the clothesline, if I'm not mistaken, from a shipwreck, or hang on, no. We actually found the clothesline actually in the water, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, I guess that's something that you can't really do unless you've got quite a bit of daylight to work with, but to sort of see if you can find, you know, hidden, like, decorative objects that might be under the water. Just untag that for a sec. Okay. Oh, I forgot to mention this at the beginning of the stream as well, guys, but I'm hoping that the game loudness isn't too bad. I was thinking about adjusting that before we started, but completely forgot to do that. So hopefully you can still make out what I'm saying and the game's not too loud. Otherwise, if it is, I can always turn it down if the chat says so. But yeah. Continue to look around. So, I was reading some of your comments, guys, and people are saying it's up to 3 shipwrecks, which is exactly what I thought. I assume that not all shipwrecks will have a shark in it, or do they all have sharks in it? Anyway, I mean, if we find all 3, then we'll definitely know in this episode. Okay. Maybe. I mean, it could very well be that... Oh! We've got another clothesline here, guys. Do I want that? Do we need 2 clotheslines? I'm just gonna mark down where it is. And we can always come back to it if we really, really feel like a clothesline is required, but maybe you guys can decide. We already have one, but maybe we could put a clothesline out, you know, say at the spare house in the center of Wuyan, for example. We could do a clothesline there, decorate the place a little bit more. Actually, that's sort of making me sort of think that perhaps maybe if you find the clothesline out here, that's the only thing that spawns out here, and then perhaps maybe we do need to move on to another spot. Maybe the other 3 sides will have the shark statues. I don't know. So it's not far-fetched, right? Anyway, we're down to 39 brews now. So getting concerned. You know what? Let's grab the clothesline. Since it seems to be pretty rare. I wonder if Melvin actually, you know, if Melvin stocks the clothesline once we actually pick up one clothesline from this area. Because if he does actually stock them, then you can always just buy them. So there's no real stress about us having to find clotheslines out here. But you would think, guys, you would think that Franklin would be able to come up with a clothesline, right? I guess he's spending most of his time on more important things, more important research. Right. Yeah, so I'm sort of going with my theory that because the clothesline was there, the other shipwrecks might be somewhere else. Hopefully I'm on the right path. So anyway, still a little bit more looking around. Now while we're doing this, again, I just wanted to mention a huge thank you to all of you guys who are watching both live on stream right now, and for those of you watching this as a VOD. Many of you have been watching the series from day one, so I really appreciate you being here, watching all of the content, and you know, leaving all of those comments, all of the likes as well. I'm sure there are plenty of lurkers out there as well, so I really appreciate you hanging around with us as well. So yeah, thank you very much. The channel is at about 1,000 subscribers at the moment. I mean, definitely a little bit over 1,000 subscribers. And Dinkum is definitely probably one of the first games that I've had with a bit of success, you know, in terms of views and viewer retention and subscribers. So, you know, definitely has a place in my heart. So, you know, we're likely to be doing more Dinkum sometime in the future. I just don't really know when yet. But yeah, just wanted to say I really thank you Dinkum viewers and Dinkum players out there for hanging around the channel. Alright, so let's maybe do a few laps here. In terms of what I'll be doing while I'm not playing Dinkum, I'm not entirely sure just yet, guys. Obviously wanting to use some of that time to, I guess, do a couple of things. Just to have a little bit of a rest, because, you know, I do still work full-time. Then I play these games, and then I spend some more time editing after that. So, you know, it can be, you know, tiring, and it can be intense at times when you're sort of making sure that you're getting content out constantly. So a bit of a rest is in order, but I might also use the opportunity to, you know, take a look at other games that might be coming out. or other games that I may have not experienced before as well. And a lot of the people who have hung around the channel for quite a while are probably familiar with the fact that I've started a My Time at Sandrock playthrough, and that's actually been a really, really good series. Really enjoying that. Really loving how it actually tells a beautiful story as well. So that's been a really good series, and I actually started that thanks to I guess taking a bit of a break from Dinkum in the first season, right after 365 episodes. So taking a break from Dinkum again is going to give me that opportunity to look around and branch out a little bit. And yeah, I'm not entirely sure what games I'm going to be looking into though, but I'd be curious to know what sort of games, what other games that is, that people might actually be interested in. So if you've got a view on that, welcome to, you know, let me know in the comments as to what games we should try and check out. Recently, I've picked up something on Steam that was on sale. Another early access game called Lightyear Frontier, which is kind of an interesting take on the farming simulator, because it's farming, but you're riding around in like a mech, so a mech suit. So there's a bit of sci-fi and farming mixed in, which is kind of an interesting combination. So I might do a few videos on that while we're taking a break from Dinkum, and seeing how that goes, whether or not people enjoy that. A very relaxing game, from what I can see. Yeah, goodness me. Alright, we're not having a lot of luck finding the shipwrecks in this side. But perhaps maybe I'm being a little bit too optimistic in thinking that it would spawn in all corners. Perhaps maybe they're completely randomized and they could be anywhere, really. I mean, another possibility is I've gone out and I've missed it somehow. In which case, I think the comment section will probably tell me. Hopefully. I remember the first time we came to Reef Islands on the stream that we had when we were testing out the content, and I remember someone saying that we had found the shark statue already, but I just missed it, or something along those lines, and we ended up on a wild goose chase trying to find the shark statue. Yeah, okay. Is it around here, maybe? It should be near some islands and stuff, right? So... maybe a little bit north from here. That's just a good old rock formation down there. Nope. I don't suppose it would be like further out that way. But maybe I'll just go this way a tiny little bit. And we'll just uncover the map at the very least. Yeah, it feels like it could be in this area, you know, like suspiciously just hidden away. Especially with like some of these islands dotted about, you know, it's almost like the game's trying to give us a place to fight the thing. Don't worry, guys. I didn't forget. I think some people are watching this. They might be getting stressed out that the health bar is getting so low. Yeah, all right. I mean, look at that. I mean, we've looked around everywhere. Not really having a lot of luck. So I might move on to the next area, but I will quickly pause here. And just check out the comments. Watching me in the mines, yeah, a lot of people kind of say I make the mines look easy, but you know, it's I think it's just about being prepared, and I feel like this episode is also a little bit like that. I feel like we're really prepared well, and as long as you're prepared and you just keep an eye out on what's going, you know, what's happening with your health and stuff like that, you know, you should be okay, right? You can eat all the things that you need to eat. Coral Island is another game. I think I've seen that before, but I'm not entirely sure. It's maybe not exactly my style, my art style, and that's why I've never really picked it up. The heli is what people use. Okay. Yacinth, that's interesting that you say that you're looking for the candle hat, because I still have quite a few people leaving comments about not finding the candle hat, but I felt like the candle hat was like extremely, you know, extremely useful in the early game, because we didn't have the well, the hard hat initially, you know, so that was our only light source for a long time. Yeah, I mean, I've managed to find the candle hat quite a few times now, so I'm not entirely sure why there are still some people out there who are finding it difficult. By the way, I think I also missed the convo on how to look for bees and queen bees, but yeah, my suggestion is just to cut down heaps of gum trees. Like, you might find that it is like really easy to find, or you might find that it takes a while. I think I recently had an episode where I was sort of wanting to make another apiary because we were missing one of the apiaries in the spare house, and yeah, ended up finding it within like 2 minutes. So I was prepared to actually spend an entire day looking for a queen bee. But yeah, when you do break open those hives, unfortunately, you don't always get a queen bee. So, you know, you'd probably have to try a few times before you'll actually get one. Anyway, let us continue this journey, and yes, I'm gonna move on to the next area and see if we have a little bit more luck trying to find the shipwreck. Yeah, I know a lot of people have also suggested something like Stardew Valley. And that is a game that I have played in the past, but I never really got too far with it. I don't know if it's the pixel art. I mean, I do enjoy good pixel art, but I don't know. I feel like there was a lot of different mechanics in that game. It's a game that's been updated constantly, right? And like, brand new mechanics are always introduced, and I feel like the sheer amount of things that you can do can be overwhelming, and it's also a little bit difficult to sort of focus on perhaps maybe some of the things that you want to do in the game as well. I think maybe it's designed in a way so you have the freedom to focus on the activities that you enjoy. So for example, if you're more into the farming stuff, then, you know, you would focus on that. Then there's like the home decorations and stuff. Yeah. But I do think that it can probably be a little bit grindy. I mean, I'm not against playing games that are a little bit grindy. But, you know, like, I play a lot of games that are grindy, and sometimes you want to play games that are not so grindy, just to sort of balance things out, if that makes sense. Because you might be like playing a grindy game, and then you're like, okay, the next game that I want to play, okay, back to more grind. Okay. There's a big patch there that I've sort of forgotten to look at, but I feel like we might be a little bit further away from being inland here, so I'm just going to make a beeline to go to the center once more, and then we'll again start doing a few more laps from there. Now, some people were also saying, oh, you should pick up the jet ski before, you know, we fight some of these alpha sharks, because, you know, we could die and that's it, or whatever. But don't we just simply respawn at the airship, and we could simply make our way back to get the jet ski? I suppose I think I get it now. I suppose it would be a lot harder for us to get to the jet's ski if we respawned away from it, with all this water being about. I think that's why. Because yeah, if we respawn here, then obviously, you know, I'm definitely going to be coming back and trying to grab the jet ski again, but it might be extra hard to do that. Alright, we are really having a rough time here, aren't we? Maybe back that way. Nope. I'm gonna try and hit up this area here, if we can. Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit tough, isn't it? I was sort of considering whether or not we did want to, you know, like, try to go for all of the shipwrecks. And now that we've, like, actually seen one, I'm like, oh, I want the other two, you know? I reckon if we would have spent this long not finding a single shipwreck, maybe I would have been content going back home without dealing with the shipwrecks, but we're so close, guys. I feel like dealing with the shipwrecks is the answer to trying to find that that shark egg. Just again, just a guess, you know. Oh, okay. We got a little bit bumpy there. I'm not entirely sure why. Anyway, we'll continue looking around. Yeah, while doing this again, I'm just going to talk about some of the other games that I'm sort of thinking about doing on the channel. But one idea that came up, or a couple of ideas that came up when I had my first break of Dinkum was to check out No Man's Sky. And, you know, I remember playing that game when it first came out. Was obviously a bit abysmal at the time, considering what it promised and what it eventually delivered during release, but it has been updated so much that it's basically a completely different game now. So, and I've only heard praise recently for it, so that could be an interesting game to sink our teeth into and learn about. Chest is right here, just curious to see if we can grab blueprints from there. Nope. But yeah, so that's one game that I'm sort of thinking about looking into. Otherwise, there's also Subnautica, and that's something that I did play for a little bit. Didn't get too far, so I would like to revisit that at some point, and see what that's all about. It is a bit of a terrifying game though, because I'm not such a good swimmer, and diving and extreme deep sea diving is something that I probably would not do in my life because it terrifies me. So, you know, maybe it might not be a bad idea to experience that sort of thing through games instead, you know. But yeah, I mean, for the small amount of time that I played Subnautica, it just had that really good, like, you know, mysterious, unknown, and scary vibe, which I'm all about. I do like that. I mean, I like my relaxing games, obviously, but every now and then I like to feel the pressure. Oh, we better drink. That time I wasn't paying attention. Anyway. No luck out here. Oh, goodness me. Alright, we've got the janky area of death right there. So I should mark that and just make sure that we steer clear of it. Let's hope that there's actually no shipwreck out there. Be gutted if that was the case. Right. So yeah, Subnautica might be something interesting to look into. Aside from that, I don't really have a lot of other games that I'm sort of thinking about doing, although there is like it, and this is a departure from a lot of the other games that I've been playing on the channel so far, but occasionally I do dabble in a nice, you know, real-time strategy game. But something very close is base building and city building. And one thing that caught my eye was Manor Lords. Just purely because of the setting. I like that setting, you know. But mostly also because of how beautiful the game looks graphically. So I might check that out. That's also actually going to be a thing that comes out on PC Game Pass, which I do have, so it could be something that I can pick up quite quickly and check out on the channel. So yeah, we'll see how we go on that front. But I think Lightyear Frontier is definitely something that I'm going to be, at the very least, doing a few videos on. Right. Gonna pause here, take a quick look at the comments, and I might actually take a quick break here as well, guys, just a bathroom break. I'll be back. Okay, back again. Let's see. Pal World. Pal World. Yeah, I don't know about Pal World, guys, because there's like a kind of like a Pokemon style game, isn't it? Like, I've never been into Pokemons before, but you know, it might not be a bad thing to check out just to see what it's like. I've heard like really, really good things about it. Apparently, a lot of people rave on about Pal World. Just going to have a look through all of the comments here. Everyone's telling me to pick up the jet ski next time. Yep, okay, will do. Just to prevent people from being too stressed out. The clothesline, as far as I know, is only a decorative item, guys. So, you know, it's not something that you would really need, I don't think. Coral Island, Ellie, oh, hang on. Nancy, so are you saying that we won't always find a shipwreck, or more than, sorry, we might never even find a shipwreck. Okay, so are we saying that, are we saying that I could potentially have seen all of the shipwrecks that are available to me? Because if that's the case, then we're basically hanging around here and not really doing too much. I mean, I don't mind hanging around with you guys and, you know, jet skiing around everywhere on the Reef Islands. But, you know, if there's nothing to do, then we could definitely go back home and... I'm thinking, you know, I really want to set up the ice cream maker, and I want to check out the ice cream maker and what that does when I get back. So I'm not ending the episode until that happens, at the very least. Anyway, gonna go through this area one more time. We'll just look around. Oh my god, guys. Alright, here we have it. Let's just mark down where it is. And per everyone's advice, I'm going to pick up the jet ski. So you all can't say that I don't listen to you guys. And I will take a wattle brew. And I'll take a prime roast as well, because that'll help with the fighting. But yeah, we should be good now. I'll grab that in case we need to snack a little bit more. But yeah, luckily there's an island just here, so... Alright, good. It's just that initial escape that that worries me. Yes. Yes. Oh, get back here. Oh my god, alright. It actually does a lot of damage, doesn't it? Okay, we'll take a brew. Let's take a look here. So, another alpha shark tooth. Very nice. I'm just making sure that we're not missing anything, or anything from the shipwreck either. Doesn't look like it. Okay, so that's the two shipwrecks so far. Is there a third? So where did we find this one? Okay, up there. Ah, come on, guys. Maybe there's another shipwreck around here or around here. Yes, yes. Come on. Let's do it. Let's do it. We can get it. We can get the shipwrecks. So I'm thinking we'll cover off this area first since we're close by, and we'll see how we go. I am running out of real world coffee though to keep me going, so I'm gonna need to go fetch something else a little bit later. But I'll let you guys know when that happens. But yeah, really happy. So that's 2 shipwrecks down, and 1 more to go. So. Are we sure that that there could be only, like, sorry, let me rephrase. Are we sure that the shipwrecks are not always like spawning in 3s every time we come here? Because you know, it feels like there could always be 3. That's all I'm saying, you know? Like, it feels like you would always find 3 of them. Or have people done the testing to confirm that that the number of shipwrecks actually varies every single time you come here? Anyway. I mean, if we don't find another one, we don't find another one, you know? I'm just thinking that, with this shark egg business, the only thing that I can think of to try and get it is to actually break open 3 shipwrecks. So the last shipwreck that we found, that was also almost completely submerged under the water though, so I guess we need to be extra careful in making sure that we actually spot the shipwrecks. I don't know, I almost feel like 1 more could be here. You know, like a Bermuda Triangle of shipwrecks and alpha sharks. Another curious thing is if people have a lot of experience with the alpha sharks, like, do they tend to spawn like close to each other at all? Because if you guys know that, and if there is a possibility that they do spawn close to each other, then obviously I'm going to need to check this area, but I'm thinking we should go out that way and see if we can find it there. take a quick brew here. Make sure that we don't pass out. Alright, so we should be in the area if my theory is correct, and that, you know, these things tend to spawn away from each other. So, hopefully, we would find it in this area. Oh yeah, coming back to the topic of updates for the game, I don't know if a lot of you guys have experienced or maybe watched some other content creators, you know, doing their playthroughs and tests on the autumn update. I'm not entirely sure what it's going to be called, actually, because every single update has like an actual name, right? Like Bloom in Spring, Summer Sun. I don't know what the autumn one is going to be called. I just know that it's an autumn update. But yeah, it'll be curious to get to know what we're going to be able to do in that update. I've largely, you know, not really watched any other, you know, content creators play Dinkum. Especially playing any of the newer updates, because, well, I like to not spoil stuff for myself. But I'd have to say it is kind of tempting to go see what's going on with the next update. And you know what? I had my doubts on whether or not we would be able to pull this entire holiday off, because I was really worried about the amount of wattle brews that we had. But thinking back at what we're achieving here and what we're doing, we're not really expending too much stamina at all. So definitely doable. I would say maybe you could even get away with not having wattle brews at all, and just like bringing some snacks, you know? But yeah, just made sure that we definitely had these bottle brews handy. We would not be able to survive without it. Yeah, I reckon it would be unlikely for it to spawn where there's no islands. Probably the game is a bit forgiving in that regard, making sure that you've got a place to actually fight. Although, you could fight it underwater if you really wanted to. That'd probably be very, very challenging to do. Okay, we're down to 32 brews. Concerning. So if I'm not mistaken, the bottle brews, they actually give you about 60 seconds of health regen. So that gives us, at the very least, another 30 minutes of health regen. But I am sort of stretching things by, you know, letting our HP deplete before actually needing to drink one. So I think it's probably a little bit more. You know, one thing is I've not been able to spot a single aquamarine so far. I reckon they'll probably be very, very valuable for the next update. Either that, or the emeralds will be. And maybe the emeralds might actually take us to a new version of the deep mines or something. Yeah, I was sort of half expecting a new version of the deep mines to be introduced in the Summer Sun update, but that didn't actually happen. Instead, we got this, Reef Islands, which is a nice change of pace. Okay. We're really not having too much luck here, are we? Maybe just a little bit further north. I don't know where else we need to look around, guys, but perhaps I could go in this direction again and see if we can uncover, you know, all of that. Maybe down here even. But I'll quickly check in on comments, see what people think. Hey, Walker91. Been a while. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining. And hi Minty. Hi Sally Ann. Let me just go through all of the comments here. Devoting so much time to the game. You're very welcome, Pam. It is a fantastic game. You know, initially I thought I'd be just covering off this game very, shortly, and it was, sort of a thing that I was thinking about doing before even posting the first video, but I wanted to check out what Australian game devs are doing, and I found this game, and I thought, okay, well, I might give this a go, It's become like a series that's more than 400 episodes long. So, let's see. You fight the shark on the ocean floor. My goodness. Well, you are very brave. I thought the egg drops after the second shark. Kind of disappointed. Oh, really? Okay. So, is that what normally happens? It could be a bug. You've seen James say it in chat. Ton of new things in the autumn update. Yep. Yeah, I would expect no less. Been watching for months. Love your content. Different perspective. I actually saw a little something from one of the NPCs. Don't remember which one, saying about True Blue. Oh, well, True Blue is like more of a, I guess the saying is like a True Blue Aussie means like, like a genuine Australian, I guess. But that's very questionable these days. I mean, like, who's one to say that one person's more Aussie than the other, Like, but of course you've got, traditionally Aussie people, the folks that have migrated primarily from Europe or the UK. But then there's, obviously the First Nations people. It's like you could argue that they're the OG Aussies, right? Like, who's truer and bluer than who? But, it's not a competition in my view. You're true blue and you're Aussie if you call Australia home. Which so many people do, right? From different backgrounds. So, judging by the comments that I've seen so far, we could be dealing with a bug here where we haven't gotten the egg. Hang on, did I pick up the egg and I just didn't realize it? Doesn't look like it. And some people are saying that James had mentioned that you should get the shark egg after the second alpha shark or something. So I'm not entirely sure about that, and whether or not we're missing out here. What I could do is I could go back to where we fought the shark and I could double check. Would we ever pick up a shark egg from fighting the first shark though? Because if we would, then I'd have to go and check the spot where we fought the previous shark, or the first shark rather. But yeah, this is the spot. There's some red seaweed here, but not much else. I assume it would give us the same sort of sparkly effect if it was something that we could pick up, right? So definitely not here. Let's throw that down there. And yeah, I mean, I'll check the comments in a moment and see if we need to go back to the first shark location, but I'll try and explore this area here, and we'll see how we go from there. But yeah, I mean, if 3 spawns in total, then, you know, we're so close. I'm not entirely sure how people are going to feel about this particular episode, because you know, I think it feels like it's a very slow episode and all we're doing is jet skiing around. But hopefully it's still entertaining. If you're watching this as a VOD, then obviously you have full control. You can skip away, skip ahead to the interesting bits. Would the shipwrecks ever spawn close to larger islands? Because I feel like my experience with all of the shipwrecks so far have been that they're a little bit further out, and that they would never spawn close to these islands at all. But you never know. I could be wrong. Alright, let's head out a little bit more, I think. Just past where the airship is, and I think if it's going to be anywhere, hopefully it'll be around here. Alright. Time to hydrate. How are we doing here? A little bit of a dent. I don't know. It feels odd exploring around here because it's so close to the other spot that we found the shipwreck, but where are we? Okay, we're a little bit further out, aren't we? We want to probably work our way back closer inland. Yeah, thinking about the spacing of updates, I wonder when the autumn update is going to drop. I mean, I remember doing some of the testing when it was made available to the public for Summer Sun, and it did take a while before it actually came out. So, you know, perhaps maybe it's still a while away, but I haven't exactly been keeping up to date with Dinkum Dev news. But I suppose it could be around the corner, right? Ooh, there is an insect there. I know some people also mentioned that there might be some new fish that we could find here, and perhaps maybe some insects as well. I thought I already found all of the insects and fish to be found on Reef Islands. Or maybe not. But I feel like that was perhaps maybe one of the first things that we did after this update came through. Alright, can't remember what that was. I think this is the janky area. That one could have been the clothesline, I think. Or, hang on, no, this one was the clothesline, this is the jank. Maybe we can check the jank and see if there's nothing there. I remember falling through some jank at some point during the series. Not pleasant. Okay. We're really not having any luck here, guys. And we're so close. Again, I mean, I'm not entirely sure if there's even a third shipwreck. But I'm gonna pause here because, one, I'm gonna read the comments, but also I just need to grab something else to hydrate with. So I'll be back in a sec. Right, guys, I am back. Just reading some of the comments. Don't mind me, but I'm moving on from the coffee. Need something a little bit stronger. So, gonna crack open a nice beer and enjoy. It was a little bit too early before. I would have done it, but I don't know. I don't entirely feel good starting to drink at 11 o'clock, but now it's past 1 p.m. So I think I deserve a beer at this point. So as I'm reading the comments though, guys, just let me know what you guys think about what we should do from here. Do you guys want me to keep going and seeing whether or not we can find one more shipwreck, or should we head back to Wuyan at this point? Let me know. But anyway, I'll have a read of the comments now. There's between 0 and 3 shipwrecks. Okay, cool. Thanks for checking for the egg. I've been to the island many times, killed many sharks, still no egg. Okay, right. I went to the islands today and the wrecks was right next to landing sites. Okay, and both shark statues were set next to each other on a small island. Both? Both? What do you mean by that, Tracy? Are we saying that there's more shark statues than just the one that we found? Okay. Let me know about that, guys. Is there more than one shark statue? Because if that is the case, that is kind of crazy. I've never seen that before. Though, what can we do with another shark statue, though? Aside from spend another 100 keys. Can you imagine, like, planning to get, like, 200 keys to come here? Goodness. That would be a lot of work. A lot of, in my case, a lot of dredging. I'm gonna keep looking around. I'll check the comments again very soon to see how people feel about what we should do next. Because with the amount of time that we've spent here, I'm feeling like finding another shipwreck might actually not be something that we could do. Maybe there's only 2. So... But I guess from the comments, though, it is correct that we get the shark eggs by fighting these sharks. I guess you just have to be very lucky to actually have the shark egg drop. Perhaps, maybe if they could drop shark eggs, any of them can drop shark eggs, maybe I should go back to the first place to see if we have missed it there. I mean, I'm pretty sure I got everything, but you never know. You never know. Right? So I'll quickly go back to the first shark location. And we'll have a look again. Yeah, it'd be nice if a lot of the things spawned near the airship, like what you said in the comments there. Make life so much easier. I guess there has to be some level of challenge. Alright, we're almost at the location. I'm just gonna uncover a bit of a map on this side. Just because we're already in the area, we might as well, right? So we've seen the clothesline a couple of times. And I'm sort of wondering at this point whether or not there's other stuff that might be in the water. I don't know if you guys have seen other things in the water aside from the clothesline that could be used for decoration. Just curious. Oh my god. If we can't get the if we can't get bloody shark eggs, then I'll take all of the clotheslines that we can find. There we go. Bloody hell. Alright. Well, that clothesline actually spawned very close to the shark location. Let's actually just make our way to the shipwreck, or the location of where it was. And let's just figure things out again. So I think we got it to spawn from here. And where did we go to fight it? That's the question. It might be that island there. We're just trying to retrace our steps. Yeah, I think so. I think so. So, I assume it's the shark that drops it and not the actual shipwreck. So then we fought the shark around here. There's all sorts of stuff here that we've dropped. Just the seaweed. So I'll just throw that here. And yeah, I'm just looking around for more stuff to pick up, but I don't think there's anything. So no egg for us. Perhaps it's just something that we're not going to get in this run through. But it's a bit frustrating, isn't it? Let me just quickly pause again and just see how people are feeling about where we're at. I've never seen anyone cover this much of the map. 2 statues. Okay. So... okay, right. So you can find 2 statues, but you can only find... oh, sorry, you can only use 100 keys. So does that mean you could pick up 2 shark statues? Or, oh, okay, right, the other statue is just a decorative statue. Interesting. So, if you're really, really unlucky, you could find the statue that doesn't do anything and end up not having a good time. Or you can find the statue that you could actually pop the keys in. Is that what people are saying? You know what, guys? Since no one's mentioned anything just yet about wanting to move on, and we've come this far, I'm gonna continue looking around a bit more, because yes, I have uncovered a lot of the map. There's still some pockets here and there. Especially down here in the south. So we'll look around a little bit more here, and then if we really don't have any luck finding anything, then you know, we can make our way back home, and we might call it a stream there. Not until we check out this ice cream machine though, because bloody hell, I need to know what happens. Oh, you know what? You know what's gonna happen though? We're gonna pop in the milk in there, and it's gonna take like an entire day for it to be ready. So we're not going to see the ice cream until the next time we do some more Dinkum, which would be a bit of a shame, but that's all right. Something to look forward to when we come back. I guess before we leave, we should actually load up our character with more stuff, right? We shouldn't forget about that. There's plenty of stuff that we could carry. Also, I've got the snacks that we made before we left, which I haven't eaten yet. I could just eat those and make a couple more slots available. Actually, it's just the one slot because it just turns out to be like cooked prawns for both of them. It's making me hungry. I need to eat lunch, guys. Hope you guys are doing well in terms of the weekend, guys. I know for a lot of you it's probably Saturday night. It's a nice Sunday afternoon right now in Australia. Getting cooler, which is nice as well. It's been sweltering heat the last few days, and now things are calming down a little bit. Not a lot of rain though, which I would love to see. I don't normally say that because, you know, no one really likes rainy days, but I'm feeling like the garden needs it, you know? And we've got a rainwater tank as well set up, and that is completely empty right now, so I would love to see some rain. Just not an excessive amount, because we do get floods here as well. Will we find another shipwreck? That is the question. Is it even possible to find another shipwreck? Oh, okay, we've gone off course. We need to go back over that way, I think. So yeah, apparently, it's rare for people to cover off this much of the map. Feel free to screenshot that and post it wherever you want. But it has been done. It has been done. Okay. No sign of any more shipwrecks. Over there? Why not? Why not? Alright, let's keep going a tiny little bit more. Might pause here and again check in with the comment section very shortly. I am proposing, basically, that we leave and we check out the ice cream maker. Actually, well, we're not going to leave immediately, but I am going to just stuff our pockets with other stuff that we can find. I haven't gone too crazy on the pineapples either, right? So if we find some more pineapples out there, I just want to grab those, like that. I might as well stop for this one. How are we doing on the map? Looking alright. There's that. Yeah. Checking in on how people are feeling. Almost 11 p.m. in the US East Coast. Heavy rains. Okay. Yeah, well, stay safe. Hope it's not too much rain. Ice cream is quick. Okay, nice. Nice. at least we have that going for us. Yeah. All right. Cool. I think we're gonna call it here, guys. So, I mean, there's some pockets right nearby which we could check out. But I think we're going to be loading up on stuff. Now, opinions. Is it better to grab other stuff, or is it better to have blueprints, do you reckon? Because having blueprints handy for the next update will be really good, although we do already have a bit of a stash, so I don't know if we might be going a little bit overkill if we had that many. But yeah, I mean, otherwise I can grab other things that might be, you know, of value, which we could potentially sell to John. Let me know what you guys think. But yeah, I think I'll work my way back to a few of these treasure chests and see if I can find blueprints. I'm thinking blueprints are the way to go, unless you guys tell me otherwise. Oh, and I'm looking for eskies as well. I do want those umbrellas. Pineapples. Yeah, I guess maybe we could have just been unlucky and we weren't able to find, or we might have been in a situation where, actually, maybe we can grab more balls, yeah, because they stack. That's good. But yeah, I was just gonna say, maybe we simply don't have any additional shipwrecks to find. Maybe it's just the 2 that have spawned for us this time. So I'm not going to feel too bad about it. If I think that way, at least. I mean, as people have said, James hasn't exactly guaranteed that there's like always going to be like 3 shipwrecks every single time. So if that's the case, maybe we've just found the maximum number. And if that's the case, then I'm okay with it. Blueprints. Yeah, okay. So, guys, blueprints. Thoughts? Okay, so I guess blueprints are not the answer. Okay, I'll take some of the stuff that I know sells well, like the stone wand sells quite well, so I'll bring that. And yeah, I'll avoid the blueprints in that case, because again, I think I've covered this off already, but you know, it's not too hard to find blueprints in the mines. Plus we've got a stash of blueprints already, and who knows, if there are some new mines introduced in the autumn update, then we're likely to find more blueprints in that update as well, and in the mines that are available. So the moose saddle, I think this fetches quite a bit of money, so we'll grab that. Just looking out for more pineapples as well. There we go. Candle hats. Oh man, I wish I could just like give the candle hat away to someone. I've seen so many of those. Alright, let's go. Down that way. We'll grab that. You know, I really do wish that there was a way for us to just propagate the pineapples rather than what we have currently, which is just using them for decoration. But, I mean, since there are no recipes for pineapples, or requiring pineapple at the moment, you know, I guess it's not so bad. But one of these days there's going to be an update where we're given more recipes to work with, and I'm hoping it's not going to demand too many pineapples, because otherwise, well, we're going to have to spend 250,000 a pop every single time we come here to try and harvest some pineapples. Yeah, probably not worthwhile. Actually, is the glider worthwhile? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if the glider is worthwhile. Next. Is the boogie board worthwhile? Again, not sure. Sure. We might swap out certain items depending on what we find here. Where is it? Just down here, maybe? I can't remember if the advanced slingshots are worth a bit of money with John. It could be. I guess the highest value item that we could find here will probably still be Berconium. Oh, I mean, I take that back. It would probably be any of the stuff that you can only find, which are unique to the current update. But if you're thinking about selling stuff, then obviously Berconium might have like some of the highest value. Yeah. Okay. Not that worthwhile there. Grab that. And we'll check this one. Fertilizer, I mean, it'll be useful, fertilizer. But I can just make my own. Have we explored everything? What about that one? I think maybe it might be time for us to check Eskies instead. grab some of the stuff that we can try and get for the beach. Guitar. Okay, maybe. Alright. And I think we've seen everything again. So I might try and focus on looking for pineapples and eskies. I mean, I'm not going to go too crazy though. But at the very least, I want to fill up my inventory. We also have the matter of having a bit of a snack. So let's have our shrimp on the barbie. I mean, we've left it for so long though. I wouldn't eat that in real life if it's been sitting around for close to 3 hours. But anyway. Alright, there's another esky over here. Umbrellas, yep. So we can stack those, that's nice. I do like the chairs, actually. The chairs might not be a bad idea. I'm just gonna try and stick around the inner islands. Another one over there. More of these chairs. Like different colors. Are there any pineapples on this big island? Not really seeing any. Ah, here we go. Get rid of those. Okay, I'm gonna go straight ahead, and I think from here, we'll pick up one other thing. I don't know what it's gonna be, but I'm gonna work my way to the airship as well, and we're gonna call it an episode. Actually, come to think of it though, guys, we don't have space to pick up one other thing because we need space for the jet ski, right? So, I don't want a repeat of the last time we were here, where we forgot to pick up our jet ski, as that was a little bit painful. But yeah, anything else that we can stack here? Maybe that. Can we stack these? Yes, we can actually. Alright. Yeah, looking good. Looking good. I think I'm happy with that. Okay, so the airship it is. And time to head back home. And I'm really keen, after a very long day of exploring and jet skiing everywhere, fighting sharks, treasure hunting. I think we deserve a couple of ice creams or so. I wonder if we can flavor those ice creams, because, you know, like it does say that we just need to chuck high quality milk in there. But, like, can't we flavor it with, I don't know, chocolate or, you know, I mean, we've got honey, we could flavor it with honey, or we've got other things like banana, pineapple ice cream. Well, I don't know. I don't know if that sounds entirely good or not. Pineapple sorbet sounds better. Anyway, let's head back home. Are we ready to go, guys? Let me just quickly check in on the comment section here, just to be sure that we're ready to go. Bring back some stuff to sell. Hey Geo, how you going? Thanks for joining the stream, mate. Alright, I think we're good to go. So let's go. Oh my god, what a day. It was a pretty good day though. Because, I mean, we managed to spend all 100 keys, which is, I guess, our primary objective. We got the shark statue, so I've got, obviously, a project in mind already for that. Oh, looking at our health, we almost died as we were getting into the airship. Maybe I should fix that before, you know, we get eaten by something as soon as we step out. So, yeah, let's have a bottle brush brew. Make sure that we survive. Okay, so, plenty of stuff. I probably need to just focus on stashing things away initially, and then we'll look into this ice cream maker. So, off to John's place. And we'll drop stuff in here. Yeah, in hindsight, I could have grabbed, like, even more eskies, but they do stack, actually. Yeah. Oh, well. But yeah, we've got plenty of things to try and sell to John. All of that. Beach balls. Might be good to just keep a stash of beach balls for whenever we may need them. Let me just move a whole bunch of stuff here, and I think we'll stash away some of this stuff here for when we come back to needing these things. The rotary clothesline I will keep, because we might actually use that for some of the other areas, or some of the other spare houses. And we'll sell the guitar. This we'll keep. And the tropical grass turf roll. So that's interesting. I know someone in the comments mentioned that we should keep it for, I don't know for what reason, but but we'll find out. Let's drop in our foods back into place. Bananas. These can go here. We'll carry a little bit just for snacking on in case we need it. Alpha shark tooth. We don't actually have a supply of that. I'm sort of secretly hoping that we could convert this into fertilizers or something like that. Ooh, we don't have aquamarine shards. Well, that's the spot for aquamarine shards then. I'm just gonna carry some of the stuff that we normally carry with us. Green beach chair. I would also like to drop that in right here. Pineapples. Yeah, we'll keep that for whenever we can sell them. Bananas. Right, time to place the ice cream maker down, and we'll see what this is all about. So I think it's in the right spot, and I don't think we need to expand or anything like that. Let's grab some milk, and let's actually test this thing out. So we don't have like a lot of milk on us right now, though. Okay. Apparently it's not going to take like all day, so we'll have to come back to that, obviously. Right. Anything else I can play around with? Maybe the grass turf roll. I'm just going to play around with this. Tropical grass turf roll. Okay, right. Right. So it gives us tropical grass. Provided that there's no other type of grass in the area. I see, okay, right. And does it ever run out, though? So that's probably a good question to ask, because I can see its value now, like in projects and stuff, but do we ever get like a different types, though? Because we've got 3 of them. Do we need all 3? Also, it doesn't have a durability. So that's kind of interesting. Anyway, let me just munch on some bananas here. Just gonna quickly go back to the comments for a second and see what people have to say about the roll. Oh, Shan! How are you? Hope you're well. Infinite grass. Okay, right. Well, there you go. Yeah, that's what I suspected when we started using it. I wonder, in that case, if there's a way to find different types of grass. We've only found these ones while we were out there in the, well, in the Reef Islands, but I wonder if we can actually find like even more types of grass rolls, because I'm not really a big fan of the tropical one, but we might need like the just the normal sort of bushland type grass, or the pine forest type grass. I guess it would be good to have like all 3 types if we could find them. But anyway, I think we're up to the point where we're checking out the last thing of this stream, which is this. An ice cream. Let's actually take a look at what it does. So cool. Plus 20 HP and plus 20 stamina. I don't think this is giving us the regen, is it? I can't remember what the symbol is for the regen. Oh, actually, it might be regen, or hang on. this might be regen here. It's like 4 minutes regen. Yeah, my bad. I thought it was like 1 minute regen. Yeah, okay. So it doesn't give us regen, it just restores our HP and our stamina. Bit of a balance. But I'll keep that for a little bit later, but I reckon this is probably it when it comes to the stream, guys. And this is going to be our last episode for the series, so 423 episodes. Goodness me. Always think back at how we started off the series way back when, and how we've come such a long way. I don't know what Ein is doing up so late. Good boy, he's gone to sleep. They're probably a little bit angry at us because we haven't really fed them for the day, so we're going to need to find some meat when we come back in the next episode, whenever that's going to be. But we'll sort that out when we get there. But yeah, goodness me. Again, thank you so much, guys, if you are following along up until now. Obviously, quite a few of you are here watching me live as well, so I really appreciate you being here, leaving comments in the chat, and obviously giving me some directions as to what we're doing today. Just wanted to also say a quick shout out to all of those watching this as a VOD. Do appreciate you still joining in. Obviously, these hours don't work for everyone, so I appreciate you, actually coming in and actually watching the video. Leaving that like on the channel, obviously, definitely helps out quite a bit. If you're new here, a subscription would be awesome, but if you're content lurking, that's fine as well. And I think this is where we're going to call Dinkum, guys, for the time being. When we come back, hopefully the autumn update will have already graced us. But for now, I think I'm signing out. Hope you enjoyed this stream, guys. Leave a like or a dislike or a comment or two down below. Stay true. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.